Well, 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 the girls are back in town for the Ashland on Monday. That's right, moved from Friday to Monday, and the bluegrass has moved from, of course, Saturday to Tuesday because of inclement weather out there for sure. So we're going to take a look at the Ashland tomorrow. The 3-year-old girls are all Kentucky Oak streaming for sure, and we're going to dive right into that. But I do want to say to this. Did y'all see Hit Show yesterday over there in Dubai, right, at 41 to 1? I'm just saying, I don't know how Hit Show is ever 30 to 1 on anybody's morning line. Won 9 of 18. I mean, gee, Jakes Brad and his band of merry horses, right? Good day for us for sure. Well, we'll have tip sheets, of course, for Keeneland if you want them Monday and Tuesday. I know it's a weekday, but still be available. But let's dive right in. So yesterday in the Santa Anita Oaks, that race was unimpressive to me with that 3-year-old Tima, right? Obviously enough points to get to the Kentucky Oaks. And up at the Gazelle Stakes, the Bella d'Ora, Chad Brown's runner, won the race. Another race that was unimpressive to me. But they both will be in the Kentucky Oaks for sure. The leading ladies, for lack of better terms, right now for the Kentucky Oaks, as we're 30 days out just about, is Good Cheers, right? Godolphin bred known, of course, right? Brad Cox and Louis Sias hooks up. This one is 6 for 6. She's very nice. And then Quiet Side, of course, won the Fantasy Stakes over there and has 7 starts, 3 wins, 3 seconds, and 1/3. Earned a beautiful speed figure for sure. So right now, if I take a snapshot, those are the 2 horses that's going to be leading the charge on Kentucky Oaks Friday. I think the Oaks is going to shape up to a better race than the Derby. No, he didn't. I just said it. The girls are going to have so much fun on Friday in May, the first Friday. And that being said, the Ashland's going to pose another twist in that race because somebody's going to come out of here with 100 points and 50 points. And these are some pretty nice fillies, right? So tomorrow on Monday, the Ashland Stakes is race number 9 on the card for $750,000. Grade 1, of course. Small field of 7. Small field of 8. Not bad, right? A couple of them I don't think should be in here. The 7 and the 8 horse Admit and Armarth, right? The number 7. Respectfully, okay? So let's dive right in. I do want to start off. Who's not my top pick is the favorite. I think this race offers up a chance to bet against the favorite, right? Okay, the number 4 horse, Mahima, right? We all know Mahima for sure. Buy money's tapping it on the back end. 3 wins from 4 starts. No disgrace there. This is the other Brad Cox filly with Flavian Prada. But to me, her races are just kind of the same ones. It doesn't look like she's improved up to this point. Having last one, ran 3rd in the Honeybee, the big gray filly didn't seem impressive to me. And somehow she's 9 to 5 on the morning line, which kind of shifts your thinking, in my opinion, in the Ashland. She's a bet against in here. So you're looking around saying, I don't think the favorite is a lead pipe cinch and a sure no world beater. So again, no reason for me to take the favorite in this spot. Can she win the race? Well, sure. She's won 3 or 4 of her last, but to me they were unimpressive from a pace standpoint and from a speed figure standpoint. And she is by Munnings, and it may be really sloppy out there on tomorrow, and that should help her chances. But she's a play against. That being said, I think the value in here. There's 3 horses that I really are split between in here. But I have to put my value, the best of them all, on top. And that would be Kenny McPeek's horse, the number 6, Take Charge, Milady. Well, Kenny McPeek has won the Kentucky Oaks 3 times, going for his 4th. And none bigger than last year, Torpedo Anna, who's no Rachel Alexandra, by the way. But Take Charge, Milady is 8 to 1 in the Ashland on Monday. And to me, the number 6 horse by Take Charge Indy, who was Take Charge Indies was Take Charge Lady Dam, right? Which was Kenny McPeek's first Kentucky Oaks, right? So she has the bloodline on the back end by Scat Daddy. 2 wins from 5 starts. His boy is in the arms, Brian Hernandez. So Kenny McPeek knows how to get young horses, particularly fillies, ready to run. See Torpedo Anna and many others. 8-1 is just crazy to me, right? And here's why I'm thinking that. Going into the Martha Washington off of the maiden win on the 1st of January 5th, well, on January 25th, she won the Martha Washington. Then a month later, they put her in the Honeybee. Well, she was compromised in that race. She broke and had trouble at the start. She was kind of pinched and shuffled back, and I'm pretty sure the boy took up on her. She ran 10th that day. So her last race in the Honeybee was a non-effort. February 23rd. And now I've told you this about me. I like fillies particularly, but any horse, mostly fillies, that's coming into a race all on a off race, not off of one of their top races. Because fillies have a tendency, in my opinion, to regress faster than males do, if not given the proper time in between races, right? So to me, the Honeybee is the one you draw a line through on February 23, which means that this horse has not run a top effort since January 25th in the Martha Washington. So that's February, March, and it's the first week of April. So that's about 8 or 9 weeks. So this one is fresh, fit, and should be ready to fire. And at 8-1, that is just too big on a top trainer who knows how to do things with these young horses. I think Take Charge Milady is a play from all of what I just told you, okay? She should be sitting on a good race, the one mostly coming off the Martha Washington almost 2 months ago. So to me, at 8-1 in an 8-horse field where 2 of them, in my opinion, shouldn't be in there, wow. 8-1. Now, fair odds in my database, this horse should be 7-2 or 9-2 at best. 8-1 is too big. So my top pick is Take Charge Milady. Value play. Our second pick, well, here's where my problem is. I think Supa Speed. There you go with them speed horses again. Well, the number 3 horse, Supa Speed, is by Justified, Triple Crown winner with an asterisk, and the grandsire is American Pharaoh, Triple Crown winner. Well, got John Sarlos doing the conditioning, and you got Mr. Rolex in the on, so you know he's going to be on time. You know you're going to get a Rolex ride with Joel Rosario in the odds, Mr. Rolex himself. Well, to me, Supa Speed pace numbers are just even across the board, and the speed figures are just phenomenal. 2 wins from 6 starts, 2 seconds, and 1 third. This one has not won a stake race, okay, and is 4-1 on the morning line. But to me, this horse could be just as good as the 2 leading ladies already in the Kentucky Oaks. One, Good Cheers. No, he didn't just say that. I just said it. I think Supa Speed could be just as good as the days go on and the months go on as Good Cheer. I know Good Cheer's a Godolphin runner and I love her, of course, right? But to me, this horse is ready to break out with some black type. And at 4-1, to me, this horse should be 2-1 or 5-2. So here's another value play and overlay. So I like Kenny McPeek's horse, the number 6 horse, as number 1, because of the value at 8-1. And 1A would have to be Supa Speed. I like Supa Speed a whole bunch, folks. And when I start comparing them to a Godolphin horse, saying, hey, this horse could be just as good. If this horse win this race like I think she could, Supa Speed, this probably should be your favorite in the Kentucky Oaks. There he goes with them predictions. I'm just telling you what I see and what I do here in my database. So I like the number 6 horse, of course, from an 8-1 value. And I flat out love Supa Speed, the number 3. And it don't hurt when I got the best jock in the country on him, Joel Rosario, Mr. Rolex. And our third pick again, my heart is torn. LeCara. There he goes with them LeCara horses. Well, everybody knows I love LeCara for one reason and one reason only. Outside the fact she's a nice filly, but she's owned and bred by one of my favorite owners and breeders, Tracy Farmer. See Albert the Great for sure. And Mark Cassidy's doing the conditioning. Well, I love Tracy Farmer when she breeds her own horses, and of course she owns them. She turns them over to Mark Cassidy, who does a beautiful job. Like I said, see Albert the Great for sure, right? LeCara is by Street Sense, who won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile and of course the Kentucky Derby on the back end by Grandsire Bernadette. Well, to me, 3 wins from 8 starts, 2 seconds. This one is sitting on go-go, y'all, for sure. And again, come out of the Donneville Stakes race, ran second that day. This one is cranked. Back in 4 weeks, 5 weeks time. I know this one's going to run. So you see what my problem is? There's 3 fillies. And by the way, LeCara's 9-2. So my top 3 picks is all about value because we've already said, hey, we think Mohima is a bet against, right? So again, my top 3 picks, they'll all 3 will be on my pick 3s, pick 4s, or whatever. I just put Take Charge Milady on top because she's 8-1. Okay, so you said, well, SpeedKing, out of the 3 of them, if you had to take one, which one? That's tough. It would probably be Supa Speed. It really would. Okay, even though I got her second as 1A, I would probably take Supa Speed to number 3. But my top 3 picks are Take Charge Milady at 8-1. Man. Our second pick, and who I'm absolutely in love with, is Supa Speed with Joel Rosario doing the conditioning and saddler, right? And then, of course, my girl, Tracy Farmer's horse, LeCara. So for us, 6-3, 6-3, 2. Okay? Who's our 4th horse? Well, you got to give Mohima a little bit, right? Mohima obviously is the favorite in the race. We respect that, but I don't think that you should be taking an underlay on someone that's going to go 7-5. Brad Cox is probably going to get an over bet. How about the job he did with Hit Show over there? Man, 41-1. But Mohima's a bet against. That's our 4th pick. So there it is in your Ashland Stakes. I gave you what I have to give you in this race. I really do believe that my top 3 picks are the ones. Take Charge Milady, 8-1. The one that I love, that Supa Speed. And of course, LeCara. Right? 6-3-2. Just like that. And throw Mohima in the 4th spot. We're betting against her. That's our whole claim to fame here in Ashland. Stay classy, y'all, and all that you do. My name is Wayne Bolden. We're going to come back with the Bluegrass handicapping. Or analysis.